How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 1. If you've ever watched my page before, you know I've made a series on this. But with the things I've learned in the last 2 years, I figured, let's start fresh. You know I've always talked about, giving head scratches. Now, while you do that, rest your head on his body. Anywhere. Just rest it on his shoulder while you scratch his head. You can call this dude butter the way he'll be melting. So try it and see what happens. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 2. If he's driving you, make sure you play your guys' favorite song. Maybe something that's a tad emotional for both of you. Take his hand and kiss it. Kiss his hand. The emotions he will feel will be like none other. So try it and see what happens. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 3. This is super simple, but super effective. Grab his face, pull it up, and give him a kiss. That is it. But make sure that kiss is, gentle. Side effects include him just wanting more kisses. So just try it and see what happens. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 4. When you're kissing him, put one hand on the back of his head, grab his hair a little bit, and bring him in. Don't pull his hair, just kind of put your hand in it. Trust me, this guy is going to melt on the spot. Use with caution as well. How to Melt Your Man's Heart, Part 5. When he's playing video games, come up behind him, kiss him on the head, give him a little hug. Trust me, he'll love it. Another thing you can do is when he's sitting in the chair, just climb on top of him and hug him like a teddy bear. Just try it and see what happens. Things girls do that guys love, Part 7. When we're laying down together and you put both your hands on our face and then give us a nice soft kiss. That shit hits different. So try it and see what happens. Things girls do that guys love, Part 6. When you're standing in front of him, there's many ways to pull him in for a kiss, right? And instead of just grabbing his belt and pulling him, unhook the strap on the belt, grab it, and then pull. Try it and see what happens. Things girls do that guys love, Part 5. If we're at the family dinner table and you reach down, grab her hand, look at us a little bit, that tiny bit of reassurance just hits so different. So try it and see what happens. Things girls do that guys love, Part 4. When you're cuddling with him and you put your head on his chest and then squeeze your arms around him and let out a deep breath, it just makes us so happy. Things girls do that guys love, Part 3. He's standing in the kitchen or something, come up behind him, put your arms around him, and rest your head on his back. I can swear, in that moment, he will never feel more peaceful. So try it and see what happens. Things that girls do that guys love, Part 2. If you can tell that he's stressed out, just go lay on the couch and tell him to come lay with you. Then proceed to cuddle him and smother him with attention. I promise this will help. So try it and see what happens. Here are some things that girls do that guys love. No matter how tough he is, this guy wants to be the little spoon. So, big spoon him. I know it is super cheesy, but do the thing where you kind of grab his face and grab his bottom lip a little bit. He's gonna freak out in a really good way. And lastly, if you're kissing him, pull away, kiss his forehead, nose, chin, chest, neck. He will go crazy. Just try it, see what happens.
Girls, these are 3 things you do that guys love, so if you don't do them already, take some notes. Number 1, girls, when us guys are just chilling and you start massaging our heads but with your nails, that is the best feeling ever. If a guy's ever mad at you, whether it's your friend or boyfriend, if you do that, he won't even think about it. Number 2, when us guys are playing sports, for example, soccer, basketball, and you're oh, I'll go in net for you, or I'll rebound for you. That is the best feeling ever, girls. He'll marry you. Number 3 hits different. Girls, if you don't do this, I'm not telling you to do it, but us guys love when you do it. So that thing right there, if you don't do it, maybe try it.
Things that girls do that girls find so embarrassing. Number 1, your maniacal serial killer laugh. Listen, if I ain't getting chased up the stairs by a girl that sounds like a broken Windex bottle, then I don't want it. Listen, the laughs that sound like they're just choking on something, it's the best. Or the wheezing it's the best. I want to feel like I won something when I made you laugh, and having you break down like that, victory. Number 2, when you actually burp in front of us. Listen, the amount of trust that you have in us to do that, because a lot of girls don't like burping in front of anybody. They don't even like saying that they go number 2 in front of everybody. It's kind of just like yes, this relationship is progressing. Number 3, you're incredibly specific memory loss. Y'all remember all of the bad times, but none of the good times. Y'all can remember the date, the time, the exact moment that we had an argument, but we can't remember when I got you something. And the reason we like this is because we like the makeup spicy time. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
These are things that girls do that guys love. Listen, if you just want to make a guy like melt in your hands, play with his hair. I'm telling you from personal experience. Wait, hold on. Golden hour. Wow. Okay, look, I'm telling you from personal experience. If you just play with the back of his hair back there with your nails, done. It's over. Like, he will love you. Oh, hold on. The golden hour. Oh my God, I hate myself. The next thing is give him a compliment. A good one. Like something that actually means something. Don't say, oh, you look cute. You look good. We've heard that. We've heard it from our moms. Tell us, like, you got that daddy energy today. If you do that, we will believe the lie you are telling us. The sad thing is, we will hold on to that compliment for dear life. We'll, like, in 6 years, we'll be with our best friends and be like, yo, my girl said I got that daddy energy, bro. This last one is, if you're in a relationship, reassure him how much you care about him in more than just one word. Yo, that goes a long way for you, trust.
These are 3 ways to get him to fall in love with you. Number 1, please, just be yourself. Don't try to be anything you're not. If you're nerdy, be nerdy. Guys love learning. It's so hot. Like, what do you mean? Like, hello, sexy secretary. Come on, that's every guy's dream. What? Number 2, do not overspray the Victoria's Secret perfume. Like, when you walk in the car, I'm gonna be like, like, you can't be out here just rocking Bombshell. Like, that's like Axe to guys. Number 3, if he's driving, take your hand and then just kind of like rub the back of his neck. You've got me in full on trying to be a daddy mode. That is what that is, okay? This will make me just turn to you and look you dead in your soul and say, you trying to pull over or what? Okay, not to that extent, but it's definitely like very flirty and we like that. We like that kickback. Like you're gonna dish it out but then pull it back in, you know? It's the best. Things girls do for guys that guys love. By far the most attractive and the cutest thing I've ever heard from a girl is when she looks at me and says, hey, I made you something. Whether it's a cookie, a shirt, a baby, I just find it so attractive because a lot of guys don't get stuff from girls these days. So when a girl's like, hey, I made you something, like you put in effort, god damn. You about to be a mama tonight, I swear to God. The second thing, and this is a little spicy. Can I do it right now? Bruh, like imagine hearing those words while you're driving and she's just looking like that. Can I do, like, I'm talking about while driving. And it's not even because that's what she wants to do. It's more so like the spontaneity. Yes. Like, that's a little spicy, you know? The last one, I got this. Like, she's gonna pay for the bill, but she knows damn well I'm gonna slap her hand off. Like, offering to pay as I'm grabbing the card and stuffing it in her mouth. Like, that's great. Like,
here's some cute things that girls do that guys find attractive. Boys, back me up on this, even though I know I have mostly girls following me. And for the girls, take some notes so you can have some boys simping over you with your beautiful self. Tag all your friends in the comment section and duet this video to tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I know sometimes we get mad at you for stealing our hoodies, but listen, you look funny. You look funny in those hoodies, but you also look like hella cute. Like, if we make you laugh, we want to hear you laugh out loud. We don't want to hear that little you're so funny. Nah, we want to hear that goofy laugh, that what's that? You want an apology video for that laugh? Nah. You cannot beat me. I am the strongest in the world. So yeah, we want to hear you laughing. Who is it? Laughing is contagious. It can make us laugh too. Well, hello there, bestie. Don't be shy. Click the plus for more. Here's some cookies and warm.
Since TikTok took down the audio on all my videos that I use for this topic, we're starting again. Guys' biggest weaknesses, part 1. When you two are cuddling, grab his hand and put it where you want it. You can put it on your shoulder or even on your thigh. Trust me, this shit is gonna hit different. Try it and see. Guys' biggest weaknesses, part 2. When we're walking together and you hold our arm and look up at us and like give us a kiss on the cheek, that is the cutest thing ever. That is the cutest thing ever. Biggest weaknesses, part 3. When y'all hit us with those random FaceTimes, those random calls just because you want to talk to us. When you miss us, just call us. Please. Things girls do that guys love, part 14. If you are in a relationship, look your man in the eyes randomly and just tell him that you love him so much. Side effects may include his heart melting and being on the floor. Biggest weaknesses, part 4. When we're texting you or on the phone and you hit us just randomly with a compliment. Just out of the blue, say, hey, what's going on, hot stuff? Just trust me. Try it, see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 5. When you are kissing him, run your hand up the back of his head and kind of grab his hair. Trust me. It works. Try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 6. When we're kissing you and then you pull away and then you take our hand and guide it. Trust me. It's gonna hit different. Try it. See what happens. Biggest weaknesses. Part 7. When you go in to kiss him, pull him in by his belt. The power you will hold over this man is infinite. Just try it. See what happens. Biggest weaknesses. Part 8. When he's focused playing on video games, slowly run your hand up and down his thigh. You're gonna drive this man crazy. Just try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 9. When he's not expecting it, come up behind him, put your hands around his waist, and lay your head on his back. And if you want to, you can even kiss the back of his neck. Just try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 9. If we're cuddling and we're like on top of you or something, put your legs around us and pull us in. Trust me. Just try it, see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 10. When we're walking together and you hold our arm and kind of pull us closer. If you do that in public, we're going to want to do things that, well, you're not supposed to do in public. So try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 11. If we're ever doing certain activities and you bite or suck on our finger, controlling ourselves might be out of the picture. Just try it, see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 12. Now, every dude has seen a girl give another guy a skincare routine on TikTok. I think we've all seen that TikTok. Us guys, we secretly want you to do that skincare routine thing with us. We just won't. Guys, biggest weaknesses, part 13. When we're cuddling and you run your finger up and down our arm like this. That shit just hits different. So try it and see what happens. Guys, biggest weaknesses, part 15. When you hug us from behind and then rest your head on our back. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That shit hits different. So try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 16. If you kiss a guy on his forehead, that man is gonna melt like butter in a microwave. Trust me, just try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 17. When we're with a group of people and we can't speak to each other at the moment, and then you just do this. That hits so different. Try it, see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 18. If you're ever trying to get our attention, use our full name. But be careful, because this will probably trigger our fight or flight response. But if you use your man's full name, you'll have his attention, 100%. Biggest weaknesses, part 19. If you're laying down and your man's like walking around the house or just got home, just open your arms and tell him to come lay down. Trust me, he's gonna drop everything and come cuddle with you. Just try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 20. When you are kissing him, very, very softly, bite his bottom lip. But fair warning, if you do this, he might not know how to act. So try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 21. If we're going to a game or a competition and you wish us luck. Literally, just wish us luck. Ladies, by saying this, you might actually change his performance. So try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 22. If we're cuddling, run your hand across his chest or his arm. Don't grab him, just lightly run your hand over him. Just try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 23. When we're out walking in public and you hold onto our arm. That is the cutest shit ever. So just try it and see what happens. Biggest weaknesses, part 24. When you're kissing him, put your hand on the back of his head and grab his hair. Trust me, just try it. It's gonna hit different. Biggest weaknesses, part 25. Out of nowhere, just tell him he's the shit. It doesn't have to be for any reason. Just say, hey, babe, you're the shit. Trust me, your man will probably be unreasonably happy when you say that. So try it and see what happens.